wanna do is be with you always.
So today we are back with these books. Might have seen trending on Pinterest, on every platform you know, but today it's different because today I'll be giving a book review of this. So as we have talked earlier in my video of Chetan Bhagat, you can watch that video on my YouTube channel, but now we will be talking about the most controversial author. Now see, Chetan Bhagat and Colin Hoover are like interlinked because some people say that Chetan Bhagat is the Colin Hoover of India. But Chetan Bhagat started writing nearly from 2004 or 5 and Colin Hoover started writing from 12 or 15. So Colin Hoover is the Chetan Bhagat, but Chetan Bhagat books are still better. If I am saying it, just trust me, because he creates trauma, he creates things, but Colin Hoover, she romanticized the trauma. That's the difference between both of them. Now we will be talking about just one book. We'll be talking about both because both are just diabolical piece of, yes. If okay, so the realistic thing about this is, first of all, kudos to the one who designed this. This is so aesthetically pleasing, right? But the inside is just a piece of, yes. This book starts with Lily Bloom, who is a woman who witnessed cycle of abuse, decides that the best way to heal is to be, open a florist shop and name her kid on the name of her first lover. Yes, she did that. And you know, the dialogues between Lily Bloom and everyone in this video, in this story actually, revolves around Pinteresty codes. Like, is this she opens this shop of hers, and she is very much into that shop and she's building it. She witnesses Ryle, the next character whom she will get married with, and name their kids on the name of her first lover. How bad do you feel for Ryle right now? How bad? Like, on the scale of 1 to 10, how much? Because just hold your scale. Ryle is a person who kicks everything. In the very first scene he is introduced, he is kicking a chair around Lily. Okay, one advice: if someone is kicking the things around you, smashing the doors, punching the walls, they want you to know how much they want that thing with you. Backstory: the backline of the history of the school years is an emotional foundation of both the novels. It starts with us and it ends with us. The Lily was a teenager and living in a volatile household where her father was abusive, controlling towards her mother. She discovered that Atlas, the person whom she was with in her teenage time, is her school senior living in the abandoned house behind her backyard. There is a shared trauma. Atlas was kicked by his mother, and now he was on the starving stage kind of a situation. Atlas was dealing with very much trauma in his life, and he was even starving when Lily, the good girl, bought him food and blankets, gave him clothes of her father, and there was an emotional connect between them. But then they get into a trouble because Atlas was apparently in her house, in her room, and the father, Lily's father, found him, actually both in situation. So okay, now the scenes between them are disgusting because they are teenager, and he is an homeless guy. No hate for him, but the kind of description of the scenes look like they can be romanticized in these books with aesthetically pleasing covers, but never in real life. Never in real life. The next part, I would say that the most important point will be the backstory is written with very colorful lens. However, it was very suffering in her story, while the adult life in Boston is written to be grey and sterile, but she is successful there. The dramatic visualization of both of that is just so deeply devastating, because when she was suffering, it was all colorful. You know, there is a phenomena called golden retro phenomena. When you think of your past and it in a very beautiful way, even though you have suffered there, is because you are seeing it with a golden retro frame in your eyes majorly. And that's the thing I noticed being a literature student. And Atlas, who was a talented woodworker in high school before he was a chef, he carved a piece of wood for Lily that said Lily Bloom, which she kept for years. And that becomes the major plot point between Ryle and Lily. Okay, Ryle and Lily get married, and Ryle is a neurosurgeon. I forgot to tell you, because I'm forgetting everything in this book, because this book is a forgotten thing.